Alright. How y'all doing tonight?
Yeah!
I know how I'm doing. I'm at a fucking bar on Thursday night. Why? Because I enjoy paying 3 times the price for a glass of beer so I can look around for a pre-ex-girlfriend. No, I do like coming to the bars though, because you know when Forrest Gump said that life is like a box of chocolates? Going to the bars is like a box of chocolates that doesn't have that little fucking roadmap in there telling you which chocolates are filled with strawberry cream delight and which ones are filled with Colgate Pro Health. Because when you go to the bar, you never know who you're going to see, you never know who you're going to end up talking to, and you never know what they're going to say. I went to a bar around here recently, and the lady bartender comes up to me and a friend and says, "Can I ask you guys a really weird question?" And she's pretty cute, so yes, you can. Please, let's hear it. And she asks us, "Where do you think Bigfoot's genitals are located on his body?" And we had about an hour-long discussion about this. I finally came to the conclusion, the logical conclusion, that Bigfoot's genitals are probably where the average human and ape genitals should be, right here in the general, you know, this kind of place here. And I figure this is because Bigfoot's supposed to be like the link between human and ape. Humans, it's right here. Apes, it's right here. Bigfoot, what do you think, it's going to migrate up here for the summer? Oh, I got bored down there, you guys. But the thing is, though, the reason she asked was because you never see it depicted unless you spend a lot of time on the internet. But no, you never see it depicted in movies or anything, and I think the reason for this is because you never catch Bigfoot during mating season. You never catch Bigfoot when it's time for him to get it on. And it's probably good that you don't, because I'm not sure what Bigfoot's intelligence level is, but I know he's got that kind of tard strength going on, and if he sees you when it's time to... You probably better start running, because I don't want to have to be the guy who runs back to my tent, opens the flap, and yells at my buddy, "I just got raped by Bigfoot!" And of course, because this is Alaska, the buddy's going to be completely shit drunk, and he'll say, "How do you know?" "How do I know? I didn't stick my whole fist up my ass, that's how I know!" Don't let it happen to you. And I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Anthony Matthews, and I've been sober for 2 years. Yeah. I had to. I was down in Oregon about a year ago, and I went to a 7-Eleven to buy a pack of smokes, and I stand behind the guy who's in front of me in line. Yeah, naturally. And he's buying a pack of Trojans. And what's interesting is that when it's his turn to check out, he says, "Oh, these aren't for me, these are for a friend." Wait, hold on. Hold on. You realize you're buying condoms, right? You're buying condoms so that you can have sex. It's good to have sex. You don't want people to think you don't have sex. Like, what is this guy's logic? What is he? "Oh yeah, these are you know, for a friend. These aren't mine. You know, this is my friend. He likes to get his bone on all the time. You know, no, not me. No, are you kidding? I'd never do that to a lady." This is the part where we start believing you. Oh Lordy. More beer. Another bar story, because we happen to be in one of these locations. I'm sitting at the bar again, different bar, and I'm sitting next to this guy, and he's flirting with the lady bartender. And she's just completely not into it. She's just completely stonewalling him, and he finally gets the hint. And so he decides that he's going to play it off like he was just joking, like he wasn't really hitting on her. You know, so he, I mean, come on, try that with a girl. "Hey, will you go out with me?" "No." "Well, the joke's on you, bitch!" And he decides to play it off as a joke, like he's not really flirting with her. And he says, "You know, I'm sorry, I was just for hitting on you. I was just joshing you." Wait a minute. You said joshing. Nobody says joshing anymore. This is the 21st century. That's like meeting somebody named Toby or Marvin. Those guys all died in the 70s. People don't say joshing anymore. And I tell him that. I say, "Hey, that's funny. You said joshing." And he says, and I quote, I think it comes from the Bible. Really? Because this is a stage in the drunkenness where the drunk people try to educate and inform you, which is perfect because they're completely drunk and can't get their words right. But he tries, and he's noble because he tries. And he continues to, he says, yes, I believe it was Moses' brother, Joshua. I think he must have been a real kidder. And I think to myself, this is a huge stretch of the imagination. So I grabbed the Bible off the counter at the bar. It was just sitting there. I think the Gideons had one too many that night. And I flipped to Exodus because, I'm not a biblical scholar, but I know, Moses, Exodus, blah, blah, blah. And I start looking around, and I fucking found it. I found the Bible verse where it talks about Joshua being a kidder. And I can't remember the verse, but I've memorized it for your benefit, and it is as follows. As they were walking through the Red Sea, Joshua said unto Moses, Moses, look behind you, for it is Pharaoh. And Moses looked behind him. But lo and behold, Pharaoh and his armies were not there. And then Joshua did clap Moses on the back of the head, and said, ha ha, Moses, you are a dumb motherfucker. That's all for me. Thank you very much. Good night.